let's cover the Reddit thread, the boss video. The boss, for fuck's sakes. All right, so I want to watch this video. Haven't watched it yet, but it is boss on the future of Los Ratones, where he says, boss on the future of Los Ratones, we are turning more and more into professional athlete team, you know? I have no place in that. I'm not going to give up my streaming career for pro play. Okay, so let's see what ends up happening here.
Chat, we had team meeting yesterday with Los Ratones talking. And
Los Ratones, bro. I thought it was Los Ratones. Like when they started, I thought it was that, but it's just Los Ratones.
Maybe I shouldn't. We were discussing future plans. There is a future. I mean, yeah, there could be a future, you know. I mean, I'm more thinking from an individual standpoint, right? Like, what do I want to do with my life? It's like a decision I have to make. It's kind of how we've had it this year is...
Oh, he's just playing lethality, Silent Jungle.
This is for the better or for worse, right? I think it's been great. But basically how we've had it in Los Ratones is we've had coaches and we've had like people who tell us what to do, meta stuff, new strategies, and they will tell us these strategies, and then it's basically up to me as a player or anyone as the player to fucking listen or not, right?
Wait. I love the way Boss views it. He's like, so our coaches come in and they try to tell us like what to do, and then it's like, then the decision you have to make as a player is, do I actually listen to my coaches and buy a health pot, or do I just not buy a health pot and lose the whole game? Like, I don't know, it's fucking annoying, bro. This shit is cringe.
Right. Like I just kind of want to play my own game, you know.
Okay.
I don't know. I just don't want to go into
This guy just killed 75 wards.
A point in my life where I get bored of the game, you know. I don't want to turn into this thing where I wake up for 5 hours a day and I play passive under tower for 5 hours every day. Like, I don't want that, you know. That's not what I want to do. That's not how I play.
Bro, just tell us, can you stream next week? Yeah. No way you are giving.
That's pro play, playing pass under your turn. No, I mean, I get it. I mean, at that point, you should just not play pro, right? Just play solo queue. I mean, the thing is this, right? If you remember how Los Ratones started, Boss was just running it every game, doing his proxy bullshit. But then at a point, like you could even see this year, even if you watch the last series against KCB, at a point, it stopped being like, oh, you're going to proxy an int every single game. Like if you're just fucking 0-5 and the enemy team is just not giving us anything back and we're just going to lose. So it's like, yeah, I mean, he wants to play a specific way. And I feel like when I watch Boss, right, I feel like the place where he gets joy is like almost not knowing what the result of something is going to be. Like he doesn't want to be somebody who's a super refiner the way a lot of pro players are, but they just want to like get down the specifics of a matchup and be like, okay, so then like 1 to 3, I have to like play the wave like this, then I crash wave 4 base by this item. Like he doesn't want to play League like that. I feel like where Boss gets his fun is he wants to like proxy where he doesn't know what the result of the proxy is. Like, yeah, I'm going to proxy here. It looks like a good time to proxy, and then have like 3 people attack him and then potentially outplay the 3 people. And if he gets like 2 kills or something, then the game is completely over and he 1v9s. Like that's the fun that I feel like Boss has within the game. And pro play is not about that. Pro play is about like ultra refining like things and finding consistency and then fine tuning a lot of the specifics within the game. And yeah, I mean, no, that's not for everyone, right? Like I think it's completely fair for him to not want to do that.
Up your streaming career.
No, for sure not. For sure not. So it's like I'm kind of thinking for myself, like, what do I really want? Do I want to sit under tower for 5 hours every day in scrims and then rock up to a official match and like sit under tower there as well? Like, the fuck, I'd rather just, you know, streaming and griefing solo queue sounds a lot more.
He likes streaming and griefing solo. I mean, based honestly.
You know. So I'm kind of contemplating, right, what I want to do.
I mean, also the thing is, it's like Los Ratones is going to go to LEC. They're going to play this top 12. Like they're going to be in this 12 team winter. And it's like, realistically, how should they place? Like I think they should probably be placing, I mean, theoretically, they should place bottom 2, right? The 2 academy teams should be the worst teams in this, like, LEC winter split. That's realistically where they should place, considering what the other teams are doing to put the team together. They're trying to find, like, the best players, where, like, Los Ratones is in a situation where they're a content creator team. Like, that's where they should place. Now, maybe they don't. Like, maybe they win a bit. But even, like, if they perform well, what's the cap for this team? What's the max for this team? Maybe 7th, 8th? I know a lot of people are saying they'd be a top team in LEC. I personally don't see it that way. I think that, like, maybe they can get, like, 7th, 8th if things go pretty well. But their fan base is going to expect more than that. It's like they're in this weird spot where the fan base wants them to be one of the best teams in LEC. And, like, they want them to go to Worlds and, like, you know, be one of the strongest teams in Europe. But in order to achieve that, they would have to become a professional team and start removing players that are actually, like, part of what makes Los Ratones fun. So it's like, so how do you actually go about this from a standpoint? You have to balance the content with the competition, but the competition is just going to get harder and harder. And then if the other teams are tryharding for their lives and they're doing all the things that is required to become a top team, how far are you going to be able to do it while still streaming your scrims and doing content and all this stuff? So, yeah, it's a very hard situation. That's, like, why I don't know how this project really succeeds in next year. I feel like most likely, I mean, I don't know, you just play winter split and then I don't know what you do after that.
Still haven't fully decided. Best case would be if I can grief and int in pro play. That's always been a good time.
Yeah.
But I think
Nice.
people are kind of done with me doing that. Like, people, you know, the mood in the team right now could be better, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he just ints every game, and then at some point it just becomes impossible to win for other people. Like, imagine playing jungle and it's just the enemy jungler is just perma ahead because he just gets, like, 300 gold after every single full clear. You know, like, it's pretty tough. It's pretty impossible to play.
I think if enemy top laner stands 0 another time, Crowny might lose it, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it's either, you know, I gotta stop inting, I think, if I want to keep going.
But if you really play LEC next year, you have no time to stream and all scrims will be off stream.
Yeah, it's all being discussed, right?
You're 100% of the game weak-sided. Why isn't Crowny 10-0?
I mean, that's such a stupid way to view it. This chatter is completely brain dead. If you're weak side and you're running it down on weak side and the enemy team is weak siding their AD carry, but they're not inting and they're just sitting under turret and not dying, why is Crowny not getting fed every single time? It's like you don't have a choice when you're strong side whether or not you can, like, guaranteed dive them on every single fucking wave. Like, there's more to the game than this. Like, I hate, oh man, it just gives me so much, it just gives me, I won't say, I won't speak.
These last few weeks when we
Gives me
prepared
fucking-
for EMS,
Jesus.
there were a lot of off
Is Dev joking? No way, he's serious. It's definitely serious.
line scrims. And I spend like 6 hours every day just playing fucking games, scrimming, and then some days I wasn't even able to. Some days I wasn't even able to stream.
Yep.
Because, like, the time schedules were so cooked. And, you know, I'm not gonna play fucking pro play if that means I can't stream, you know. I'd much rather stream than play pro play, obviously. Like, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah. Honestly, I think anyone that has a successful streaming career that would give it up in order to, like, compete in pro play is just brain dead, personally.
So yeah, if I
imagine how fucking low IQ you'd have to be be able to have less stress and make more money and work less hours and then give that up in order to compete. Like, you'd have to just be like, yeah, just completely brain dead.
bit like how we did now, pretty much. Where I spend like fucking 2 days a week streaming. I'm not into. I want to stream. That's why Los Ratones was so good, because Los Ratones gave me the opportunity to.
But to be honest, it's like Los Ratones. It's like there's also this dynamic where, like, the scrims are losing hype. It used to be that when they scrimmed, they got more viewers than they would normally. But now when they scrim, all of them and Casual gets less viewers than they would doing their normal content, because scrims are just not that enjoyable to watch at a point.
A lot more relaxing.
We'll finish this, then we'll go to draft.
You know. That way, so it was so perfect for me. I feel like the more and more, like especially the second half of the year, and depending on how next year looks, we're turning more and more into a real professional athlete team, you know. And I have no place in that, you know. I'm not gonna give up my streaming career for pro play. And if the schedule means I need to stream 6 hours a day and review 3 hours a day, well, you know. I'm not saying anything, Chad. Don't get it wrong. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying I wouldn't fucking do it.
I'm constantly looking for a solution, and I will not give up my streaming career to be a pro player.
Yeah.
If I can do both, that's great, you know.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, most people wouldn't either. I mean, it just depends on your goals, right? Like, if you're not a like hyper competitive person, then there's no reason to do something like this. All right, we got a fucking banger coming up. I mean, the last thing I would say as well is like, I see a lot of people are like, oh man, like, but Crownie is so triggered all the time. It's like, yeah, because Crownie is the one who gets the most flame when they lose, and he's the one that has to carry every single game, you know? Like, if you look at how Los Ratones plays at this point, on every single Drake, it's just like Crownie telling everyone what to do. He's micromanaging. He has to like carry all the games at this point. And then
some burst damage for themselves,
if
some flank possibilities
Boss just runs
here.
it down and like loses, it's like expected, you know? Like, Crownie, why didn't you carry this game? This shit is just rough.